The Chiefs' biggest challenge, the 2025 playoffs. The Kansas City Chiefs have cemented their status as an NFL dynasty, with 3 Super Bowl titles in 5 years and an unprecedented streak of 9 consecutive AFC West championships. Led by Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and a resilient roster, they've been the team to beat. However, after a crushing 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59, the Chiefs face their toughest postseason challenge yet in 2025. Can they overcome a gauntlet of obstacles to claim another Super Bowl ring, or will emerging rivals and internal weaknesses derail their quest for greatness? This article dives deep into the Chiefs' 2025 playoff journey, analyzing their roster, key opponents, and the strategies they must employ to dominate the NFL postseason. The Chiefs' roster, strengths and vulnerabilities. The Chiefs' 2025 roster blends elite talent with lingering question marks, and their ability to address these gaps will define their playoff success. Strengths. Patrick Mahomes, the NFL's premier quarterback, remains the Chiefs' trump card. Despite a down 2024 season, 8th in QBR, Mahomes delivered in clutch moments, leading a 15-2 regular season and a 5th Super Bowl appearance in 6 years. His ability to orchestrate game-winning drives, evidenced by his performance in the AFC Championship against Buffalo, makes him a postseason nightmare for opponents. Defensive core. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo's aggressive schemes, paired with stars like Chris Jones, keep the Chiefs' defense formidable. Rookie defenders Chris Rowland-Wallace and Jaden Hicks stepped up in 2024, with clutch interceptions in a 28-18 win over the 49ers. Jones, a disruptive force, chanted "3-peat" at the Super Bowl parade, signaling the unit's hunger. Playmakers. Tight end Travis Kelce, despite retirement speculation, remains a reliable target, though his role may diminish. Wide receiver Xavier Worthy's speed, highlighted by a Super Bowl 59 touchdown, and DeAndre Hopkins' veteran presence bolster the passing game. Running back Isaiah Pacheco's potential return adds explosiveness. Vulnerabilities. Offensive line woes. The offensive line, particularly left tackle, was exposed in Super Bowl 59. With Joe Thuney shifting to tackle due to injuries and inconsistencies from Kingsley Suamataia, Wayne Morris, and DJ Humphries, the unit struggled against Philadelphia's dominant front. The Chiefs signed Jalen Moore and drafted Ohio State's Josh Simmons, number 32 pick, but the line remains a work in progress. Receiver depth. The receiving core lacks consistency. Hopkins posted a modest 41 catches for 437 yards in 2024, and injuries to Rashee Rice and Marquise Brown limited their impact. 4th-round pick Jalen Royals shows promise, but unproven depth could haunt the Chiefs in high-stakes games. Free agency losses. With 28 free agents, including linebacker Nick Bolton and right guard Trey Smith, the Chiefs face tough decisions. Smith, a cornerstone of the line, may command $20 million annually, straining the team's $11.5 million cap space. Losing key contributors could disrupt chemistry. The toughest rivals in the AFC. The Chiefs' path to Super Bowl 60 is littered with formidable AFC foes, each capable of derailing their postseason hopes. Here are the biggest threats and why they matter. Buffalo Bills. Why they're dangerous. The Bills have dominated the Chiefs in the regular season, winning 4 straight matchups since 2020. Josh Allen's dual-threat ability challenges Kansas City's defense, though the Chiefs have owned the postseason 3-0 against Buffalo since 2020. The Week 11 clash at Highmark Stadium will test Kansas City's mental toughness. Key matchup: Buffalo's offense versus Spagnuolo's blitz-heavy defense. The Chiefs limited Buffalo's tush-push to 2 conversions out of 6 in the AFC Championship, but Allen's improvisational skills demand constant vigilance. Chiefs' strategy: neutralize Allen's mobility with disciplined edge containment and force him into passing situations where Spagnuolo's corner blitzes can disrupt rhythm. Offensively, Mahomes must exploit Buffalo's secondary with quick throws to Worthy and Kelce. Baltimore Ravens. Why they're dangerous. Lamar Jackson's Ravens pushed the Chiefs to the brink in 2024's season opener, falling short by a toe in a 452-yard offensive outburst. Baltimore's physicality and playmaking, 4 of the last 7 MVPs between Jackson and Mahomes, make them a perennial threat. The Week 4 matchup at Arrowhead is must-watch. Key matchup: Ravens' rushing attack versus Chiefs' front 7. Baltimore's ground game, led by Jackson and Derrick Henry, can control possession, limiting Mahomes' touches. Chris Jones and the defensive line must clog running lanes. Chiefs' strategy: stack the box to force Jackson to throw, where rookie defenders like Hicks can capitalize on errant passes. Offensively, use tempo to tire Baltimore's front and target tight end Mark Andrews' coverage with deep shots to Worthy. Denver Broncos. Why they're dangerous. Under Sean Payton, the Broncos have become a divisional thorn, snapping a 16-game losing streak to Kansas City in 2023 and routing them 38-0 in Week 18 last season, albeit against backups. With games on Christmas Day and in Week 17, Denver's improving roster, led by Bo Nix, poses a late-season threat. Key matchup: Denver's secondary versus Chiefs receivers. The Broncos' pass defense, anchored by Patrick Surtain II, can challenge Kansas City's inconsistent wideouts. Chiefs' strategy: lean on Pacheco's physicality to wear down Denver's front and create play-action opportunities for Mahomes. Defensively, disguise coverages to bait Nix into mistakes, as the Chiefs did by blocking a field goal in Week 10 last year. Obstacles beyond the competition. Beyond rivals, the Chiefs face internal and external challenges that could define their 2025 playoff run. Injury recovery and depth. Injuries plagued the Chiefs in 2024, with Pacheco, Charles Omenihu, and others missing time. Their potential returns are boosts, but depth at key positions like safety, with Justin Reid's likely departure, and defensive tackle remains thin. Second-year safety Jaden Hicks must step up, and undrafted free agents like defensive tackle Fabian Lovett need to contribute. Schedule brutality. The Chiefs' 2025 schedule is a gauntlet, with 8 standalone games, including a Week 2 Super Bowl rematch against Philadelphia, a Thanksgiving clash with Dallas, and a Christmas game against Denver. 7 primetime games and a season opener in Brazil against the Chargers amplify the spotlight. The late-season stretch: Chargers, Week 15, Broncos, Week 17, and Raiders, Week 18, will test their stamina. Psychological weight. The Super Bowl 59 loss was a humiliation, with the Chiefs trailing 34-0 before scoring. This defeat, coupled with the pressure of chasing a historic three-peat, could linger. Andy Reid's ability to keep the team focused, especially after early season tests like the Eagles game, will be critical. Strategies for playoff domination. To overcome these challenges, the Chiefs must execute a multifaceted game plan. Shore up the offensive line. The Chiefs must solidify left tackle, whether through Moore's development or Simmons' immediate impact. Protecting Mahomes against elite pass rushes, e.g., Philadelphia's Hasten Reddick or Baltimore's Kyle Van Noy, is non-negotiable. Retaining Trey Smith should be a priority to maintain interior strength. Diversify the passing game. Mahomes needs reliable targets beyond Kelsey and Hopkins. Developing Royals and maximizing Worthy's speed can stretch defenses, creating space for underneath routes. If Kelsey retires, Noah Gray or Jared Wiley must step up as pass-catching threats. Lean on Spagnuolo's defense. Spagnuolo's aggressive blitzes, e.g., the fourth-down corner blitz against Buffalo, can disrupt even the best quarterbacks. Maintaining defensive depth through young players like Hicks and Roland Wallace will be key in a long playoff run. Mental resilience. Reid must foster a next-game mentality to erase the Super Bowl loss. Using the Week 2 Eagles game as a statement opportunity can set the tone. Mahomes' leadership, proven in comebacks like the 2024 AFC Championship, will be vital. Can the Chiefs overcome the odds? The Chiefs' dynasty isn't over, but their path to Super Bowl 60 is their toughest yet. The offensive line's instability, receiver inconsistency, and a brutal schedule amplify the challenge, while rivals like Buffalo, Baltimore, and Denver loom large. Yet, with Mahomes' magic, Spagnuolo's defensive wizardry, and Reid's steady hand, Kansas City remains a juggernaut. Betting odds place them among the favorites, plus 600 to plus 750, trailing only the Eagles. The Chiefs have thrived as the hunted, but 2025 demands perfection. If they can protect Mahomes, unleash their young playmakers, and outsmart their AFC foes, another Lombardi trophy is within reach. The question isn't whether the Chiefs can compete, it's whether they can conquer the monumental hurdles standing in their way.